Okay, what's up, Aquarius up in the dub? I gotta show you some love. Some love. Okay, what's going down, Aquarius? What's in your energy, Aquarius? And what I say comes out, allegedly. Don't take it personal. What do you need to know versus of what you have to know? The angels will direct that. Archangel Michael, protect me as I do this. And any black magic, I ask it to be stopped at the door. They can't come through. Anyone trying to mess with my vessel is to be turned away immediately. All spell work that you throw upon me goes right back to center where it came from. Will not penetrate to my defenses. I'm not taking any spell work from anyone because I don't have to take your energy. Remember that. I don't have to. That's a choice. Okay, what's going on here, Aquarius? I feel like that's not my energy, so I just gave you back your own energy. So remember that. That's what that is. What you put out is what you get. And that's allegedly what I was told. Okay, wisdom. See, I'm trying to give you some wisdom about some stuff. So I'm here to show you some wisdom, give you some direction. But if you don't want to hear it, that ain't nobody making nobody to listen to nobody. You discovering the wisdom in your life, Aquarius. You're trying to get some wisdom. But see, you want everything to be bittersweet. You want everything to be bittersweet, Aquarius, but it's not. I'm sorry. Life is not bittersweet. It's some challenges, and it's the boogeyman out there. So you got to accept that sometimes the boogeyman is out there, and you got to, and someone is trying to accept what's around them, and go on. Someone is not looking at what's around them. They're just going along with it in acceptance. Accepting things. Someone is trying not to see what's around them. They know there's something trying to. What's this acceptance about? So you're trying to accept something that is around you. Try to play like you don't see, and that is your destiny. So somebody's destiny is around you. You're getting called. You're accepting the challenge to your destiny. It's time to. You're ready to accept the challenge. To where you're supposed to be. You're ready to it's time to expand yourself. You're ready to get out there and accept the challenge that is due to you. You're ready to get in your destiny. You're ready to be, you want the wisdom and you want to go through this renewal. See, someone's going through a renewal process. And the renewal process, when you go through renewed, you get renewed. It's like a new life, new change. It's awakening that you go through. So prayer works as you go through it, doing a lot of praying and putting a pause on things. Things seem to be paused because you're going through this awakening, and things, your prayers, and you're praying, because things, is on a pause right now, because, you're trying to heal the past. You're going back, vacating the past, but you need to use your instincts. So someone needs to go back to old school thinking, your instinct. Where your instinct trying to lead you to, instead of listening to all this gossip that's around you and this trickery, because they're just trying to trick you out of your abundance, with all this chatter that's around you that you need to erase out of your mind. You need to just let it go, because look, there's people in the background sitting here trying to look and sneak and see where you going on your quest, baby. They want to know what you doing, and some of them want forgiveness for going against you. Because they were trying to, it's the expansion. Someone wants to expand themselves because something has come to a completion in their life, and they need faith. They need to believe in their faith. And rejection was your blessing, baby. Sometimes rejection is a blessing. Don't take it as a curse. Somebody leave you, baby. You did me something. You saved me from a bigger curse. I wasn't trying to go in nobody's mess. So somebody feel like the chatter and they're being rejected, but sometimes rejection is your protection, baby. So what else is going on? So you gotta watch the chatter behind you. You the talk of the town, baby, Aquarius. That means you doing something good. When everybody got you in their mouth, they got you doing something good. See, allegedly, somebody here, there's something that backfired. That is something magic backfired on somebody. Somebody named Tony, allegedly, it backfired on. Some magic's going to backfire on somebody allegedly named Tony. Names come out, but that don't mean nothing. But something's finna backfire on somebody named Tony, allegedly, because they were planting these magic sticks. And like I said, these sticks is evil intention is it wasn't about that on this moon. It wasn't about that, but they did it anyway. It said you effed up, but now you are smarter, so it will not happen again. So you need to be careful because you effed up and you know you sorry, and you know somebody's the last man standing. You know what I'm saying? Because they says a judge will not put you in jail. Yeah, a judge will put you in jail, but you happen to get a pass because it's in a reverse. Something about autumn. You know, you're gonna get a chance to amend yourself. Somebody live on the north side in the past, you know, because the head games that this person was playing in the past named Finn, you know, they shouldn't have did it with somebody named Linda, alleged the head games. So, you know, there wasn't no flurry climax approaching, you know, when it came to this situation. You thought it was going to move someplace else, but there's some names involved in it. But see, cookout time going to be a lot of drama, you know, a lot of drama. See, God said don't go, you know, no, you know, but see, this was a cookout talking about earth angels, star seeds, and chosen ones, how they were going to destroy their life. But a family member did an M in the past, present, and future, and they're going to discuss this. They're going to have a meeting, and they're going to go discuss what happened in the past, because at this cookout, somebody said they did an M in the past. Somebody did an M now or later. So there might be an M going to happen at this cookout. So, and they're going to all get together at this coven, or, you know, or the coven secret cult. There might be an M at this cookout. What's the deal with this cookout and this M? Or somebody did it in the past, present, or future. Yeah, see, they was trying to, they wanted to sacrifice a grandparent at this cookout alive. But see, they have to get this grandparent at this cookout. But this grandparent, somebody wanted this grandparent at this alive at this cookout. But they were going to sacrifice this person. What's going to happen at this cookout if you go to this cookout? What was they trying to do to you at this cookout and take you to this grandparent? They was trying to do this in the mountains, see, and you know, in somebody's home. They was trying to do this in the mountains in somebody's home. And what else, Spirit? Also, this couple was trying to do this. So there was a couple trying to set a hit for somebody caused an accident while you're out. And this is going to be, why is they doing all this for? Who are they doing all this stuff for? Trying to cause accidents? Because they do the crimes of passion. They've already done all these people. That's nothing to them. It's crime. This is just routine. You know, you got to sacrifice to move on. That's just how they feel. So they was doing the crime of passion. So this is somebody, they wanted to get somebody grandparent alive so they could take them and sacrifice them at this place or whatever, this cookout. But that's what's hidden. They don't want you to know that. So watch going out to cookouts and family members trying to put something together, because somebody might be going to get married, and it might be having a marriage. But at this marriage, they're trying to get on a boat. You might have to get on a boat, but this marriage is somewhere where they're going to sacrifice people at this wedding. So you need to watch out. They was going to sacrifice people, because if it don't work out, allegedly, who's going to sacrifice people at this wedding? Yeah, they were mind controlling. They're going to mind control these people at this wedding so they can lose their scruple. What was they going to do at this wedding? At this wedding, what were they going to do at this wedding? What was the plan to do at this wedding? They was going to mind control, and what's going to happen at this wedding? Oh, they was going to make a disaster at this wedding. See, a natural disaster to go down at this wedding. So I wouldn't go to this wedding. And some on the inside, it's a partner that's jealous of you, which is a phenomenon. Somebody's partner is jealous, and so that's why they will set this up. Let me let you see this. Somebody's partner is full of jealousy. I mean, they rotten with jealousy. They full of jealousy, and they were gonna do this on the inside. So don't go to no wedding in no country like we're gonna have a good time there. They're gonna take out everybody that's in the cold. They trying to set up where everybody, if they can't win, then the end result is take everybody out at a wedding and set it up allegedly. So be careful where you go, because it's jealous people. Your lover's jealous and they need a sacrifice. And somebody could be a grandparent or grandma or grandpa, but that's what they really want alive, to go to this place for a sacrifice. Like, share, and subscribe.